Brazilian telenovela. I'm just going to try and explain why the name of the model agency is called Tomorrowland and why they chose an English term. Like, obviously, it's to do with the trend of always naming your brands in English. You know, that's to do with the widespread of English. But there's another reason why, and it has to do with this, with time, ideas of future, and evolution. Look how it's expressed in everything, right? It's in the aesthetics. Look what she's going to say now.
Eu já conheço meus futuros colegas.
So see when she's saying future,
Eu já conheço meus futuros colegas.
she's saying, I'm going to meet my future co-workers because she dreams of being a model and influencer. So as she's saying that, there's a lot of things going on there, but I'm focusing on the future.
Eu já conheço meus futuros colegas.
Future, she's touching her bra, right? When she says future, she's touching her bra, and her bra is blue. So blue is with the aesthetics of reference to future and almost creating. The other thing that is going on there is because she's talking about the future in a like dreaming, she's planning, and then she on the back, that's what we call the stare, right? It draws attention to female breasts, right? Because it's like two eyes, two eyeglasses, and to the cushion behind her. It's like stare-like image. They have these stripes with that cushion. So that's one of the aesthetics. But the focus now on why it's called Tomorrowland, right? You see how this is coming together.
Eu acho assim a carreira de modelo mesmo meio limitada pra mim. Não sei se eu queria esse rótulo. Eu acho que eu tenho mais a ver com influencer, sabe?
Se é pra sonhar, vamos sonhar grande.
É, mas não é sonho não.
Se é pra sonhar, vamos sonhar grande.
É, mas não é sonho não.
Se é pra sonhar.
Before I jump to how TOMORROWLAB comes into play in these aesthetics, I have to present this scene with this hand. Right? That's very common, it's everywhere, but I decided to focus because it's a beautiful scene. And here I'm focusing on the hand and how the hand will be part of an aesthetics. Hand itself is a template, and the male genitalia is also another template, but the hand can be used as an expression, right? That hand appearing from somewhere can be used as an expression of the male genitalia. And you see there how it's positioned to depict that hand here. So you have him doing that gesture. You have her. The knees are used. So you have the knee. So that's like an eye image. That's the square and an eye. That classic eye image. It's very symbolic. So that's also, it's the eye, right? This is all eye image. So they're all depicting, portraying. That's all part of their acting. They all know what they're doing, or on cue.
E o convite pra festa lá da Tomorrow, consegui nem pra mim ainda. Que isso, César? Você não vai fazer as fotos hoje lá às 5?
It just mentioned there, Tomorrow, the agency, and he's talking about some event in the future. He's going to attend an event there at 5, so they're drawing attention to that. I'm trying to focus on it and how they make reference to the future. So you see how that will fall into our Tomorrowland naming. Right? So you have again the hand. So you see that the hand is in a position that suggests the male genitalia. You see how this all comes together. You see the eye-like image, right? Here with the eye, it's like a pyramid. You can see the connections here with male genitalia, mountain, because it's at her crotch level. Now, where the word TOMORROWLAB enters is right there. You see there's a cross in between. TOMORROWLAB. You have the Asian element, not Asian, right? It can be any foreign nationality. That's why we call alien, right? Because alien, something foreign. You have image that associate to what we could, at least we associate to the UFO image, but also to a mountain. You can see the connections here with male genitalia, mountain, because it's at her crotch level. Now, where the word TOMORROWLAB enters is right there. Now here we go again, where the hand and the male genitalia come together as one, two templates together to express innuendo, suggestion of sexual ideas. This girl here she had the pointing finger. This image on top here is like an eye, right? So they all seeing again.
Mas falaram meu telefone no Jornal Nacional, porque não é possível isso.
His hand is being highlighted here. There's a lot that you can associate with one eye here. It's one eye here. It's all leveled. His hand, using the mobile phone, it's at the level with this poster here. There's a male model. There's the crotch area. You have to observe all this. So that the word tomorrow, right, lab, shortened because it's abbreviated, it's fast. You have the idea of being fast. Right aligned vertically with the male crotch, image of the male crotch. So see how they all use their hands on cue. There's a lot to pay attention. I'll try to be concise. This lady here using her purse. So see where he is using his hand there. There's like the usual sexual innuendo going on here. Easy to observe. You know that the hand, his hand especially, is being used as a metaphorical expression of the male genitalia. This genitalia is metaphorical, so it's immediately associated there with that palm tree. So it's like the palm tree has its own little genitalia. Here, the palm tree has the bottom, and the bottom together with these stools, they also form a metaphorical genitalia. Align with his crotch area. And there's another thing going on. That's why I said pay attention to the purse. That kind of purse there, right? That she's lifting as he's putting his hand here. See? His hand aligned with the crotch area. So that's why it's drawing attention to tomorrow. Think of, that's how you make babes. That's how you make the next generation. To shorten the explanation, right? There's the underlying narrative. It's the future. Tomorrowland, it's your sexual function, right? You produce babies. That's tomorrow. That's very easy. But the idea, the sexual innuendo here, it's because when she lifts her purse right now, right, in Portuguese, purse, especially a small purse, has a name that it's like translated to English is snatch, like using the word snatch. So you can see that behind her, there's like a small representation of a person. The whole thing going on there, this metaphorical genitalia, going in the direction of a small purse there, it's formed like a gash, and all these reference to tomorrow, correct? And the male genitalia. So why the hand? What's this hand to do with anything? There's a lot of ideas there, and this hand is always there, right? I always associate with this alien because I still don't know exactly if there's one specific literature, one specific reference that identifies. However, the hand itself is a very interesting part of the human body, like it's the eye, like the eyes, like a lot of things of the human body are expressed in symbols and ideas, right? As the same way like other strong images that are part of the human experience are expressed through symbols and mythology. However, everything seems to generate primarily with the human experience. Right? So debating the origin is not really what's the point here. But you can see that it's very common to observe the sexual nature of everything and how that connects to tomorrow, future. I hope I didn't stretch myself too much on my word to explain something as simple as that.
Mas ninguém. Fala que eu tô em reunião permanente.
She, like we started the scene with her, she's been seen here, not being really seen. She's a bit blurred. She's only works on the background, let's just say. She's part of the matrix. Her name apparently Marietta, so you see M, right? She's associated with the green bits again. That's why she's alien, because usually these alien images are formed more strangely, more metaphorically than ever. There's an emphasis of the hand is always there. And again, you see as she's being on focus again, and he's addressing her, you can see that Asian lady, again, she might not be Asian. She might be a different type Latin. It can be as long as it's a foreign nationality. Do you understand? It's easily, since the Asian element is easily associated, right? Because I think it highlights more the foreigners. And the green is there. So these are all reference. We call it they're the matrix, because usually there's reference to women, and they're all behind the scenes.
Tá sempre a reunião.
Pode deixar.